Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 1 for the Game Boy Advance. I am saying Game Boy Advance very clearly for a reason. I just want to point out that in this version, I think I said something to the contrary, but in this version, you can actually save within dungeons. This is very important because this dungeon is the least forgiving in the game thus far, so make sure to save often. In any case, last time we got a rod from a sage, and using it there allows us to progress. If we didn't have the rod, we couldn't get past that plate sitting there. I don't know what it's actually called, so I'll just call it a plate. So that's story essential. As odd as it sounds, getting that thing from the stage actually is totally pivotal in the long run. Now that all the exposition's out of the way, yes, this game is a lot more forgiving than it originally was back in the day in old 87. And on the subject of 1987, I should also point out that it actually took an extra 3 years to come out in the US. Yes, the original Final Fantasy was released in 1990 for the NES. To put it in perspective, the Super Nintendo wasn't that far off if I'm not mistaken. I'll look it up right now while I'm going to the dungeon. Okay. Also, I tried to do some research on the random number generator and I couldn't find anything. Because I've been getting really terrible encounter luck. Okay, the Super Nintendo, more specifically the Super Famicom, was released in 1990. So by the time Japan was getting the SNES, we were just getting Final Fantasy. That's how long it took. And then we got the SNES in 91. Europe had to wait until 92, and Australia had to... Wait a minute. Australia and Europe were 1992, and apparently the Super Nintendo was released in South America in 93. I did not know that, actually. So, weird console trivia. A lot of the times, though, really good games do come out late. It's a pattern I've noticed, actually. I mean, look at games like Paper Mario, The Last of Us, and you'll definitely note that pattern. That generally, consoles get really good games at the end of their life cycle, and I don't know if it's just because some games take that long, or if it's because, I don't know, maybe it's like they've finally mastered the hardware, essentially. Something like that, but in any case, what floor are we even on? Floor 4? Floor 4 is okay. It's definitely easier than floor 2 to navigate, but still not great, actually. I'm fleeing because, well, I'm over leveled. Apparently the boss is actually only like level 15 or something, despite the fact that we're like getting kind of wrecked here by just normal enemies. Supposedly the boss is only like level 15 or equivalent, would be a better way to put it. Anyway, this encounter rate though, jeez. Okay, I'm gonna do this little weird safe strat here, where I try to escape, but if not, then I'll just disintegrate them all. Bada bing bada boom, piece of cake, and level up. Again, our levels are actually more spread out than even before, so just making a note of that. Finally, we are at the stairs. Good riddance. And there's actually a couple treasures towards the north, like where we went near the start. If you just go north instead of west, you actually end up in a treasure room. Nothing important, as far as I'm aware. This floor, floor 5, is actually really linear by comparison. I was just debating if I should heal, and I decided yes, I should probably heal, because I don't want to take any chances here. Okay, there's no treasure, so that's lucky, I guess. The troll looks like it's missing an arm. I mean, missing its upper part of its left arm, because I think it has an arm behind its head, but it just looks, the sprite just looks weird. You got a preemptive, so why the heck not? Yeah, I think that's supposed to be his elbow, but it just looks weird. Not sure why. Okay. Cavern of Earth also is tied to a special dungeon that was actually not in the original NES version, which is probably what we'll be doing next time if I remember to do so. So next time will probably be a side quest episode, FYI. Just full disclosure, in case you're wanting more plot, you're not going to get it next episode. By most... What am I saying? There's a large chance, that's what the word I'm looking for. There's a large chance that we're not going to get any plot points next time. It'll just be mostly dungeon stuff. So probably the episode after that, we'll actually resume going on the hunt for the crystals. That was a lot more work saying that than it should have been. Fair warning. Oh snap, this is the boss door, isn't it? Okay, heal again. Don't want to use up too much magic though, because reasons. This is the Earth Guardian who speaks to me. I am he who feeds on the power of the earth. I will not be disturbed by mortal men. I am the Lich, fiend of the earth. Why is the Lich? I don't know. Why isn't the L not capital in that? It makes no sense. Anyway, this is the first of the Four Fiends. If you have played any other Final Fantasies, you'll know what the Four Fiends are. If you have not, then this will be really... Actually, how could you? This is the first game in the series. The Four Fiends are actually recurring, so if we ever get around to Final Fantasy IV, we will get to see that game's version of the Four Fiends. Unfortunately, he has really high defense, so yeah, this is going to be kind of tricky actually. Unlike other Final Fantasies, one main change to the battle system was that in this game, Dia exists partly just because you can't cast healing magic on a party. This is actually important, more important than you may suspect, because in later games you can actually cast Cure on undead, and it has the same effect as using Dia, I don't know. I hope I can get it turned off quickly, that'd be nice, but I have a feeling I'm gonna die this turn. Probably should saved actually, now that I think about it. Okay, I got the heal off. That was really good RNG. It's not really RNG because I think it is based on like stats, like speed's number crunched with a bunch of other stuff. I don't know. I don't really know all that tech stuff. I don't have a like sleep and whatever it's called. So I guess we're just gonna. Actually, no. I'm gonna cast Lara again. Expecting him to get off an attack. That was actually really unfortunate. I thought he would have actually attacked that turn, because speed is a really fickle variable in Final Fantasies that do not use the ATB, because the ATB you can physically see how fast your character's speed is compared to everything else, because there's a physical gauge. In this game, it's kind of luck. In any case, we have saved... Okay, we've restored the Earth Crystal. That's the word we're looking for. I'm looking for. Back in its rightful place. And this is the Earth Gift Shrine near Cornelia. The statue there is a lich. And it actually clears out, so we can actually explore this temple in its entirety. This is, of course, an added cutscene to this version. I was expecting more fanfare, to be honest, for the whole endeavor, but oh well. So now I have the fun task of actually leaving the dungeon, which I will be saving for off-screen. So, when we get back, we will be back near Cornelia. So you may notice that we're actually outside Melmond, not near the Earth Gift Shrine, and you may be thinking, why? Reason. I did some research off screen and discovered that the Earth Gift Shrine, if I'm remembering the name right, sorry, is really tough. It is absolutely ridiculous how high leveled everything is there. Like, at least twice the level that, you know, the actual boss of the Cavern of Earth was. So, with that in mind, let's just continue with the story for now and get back to all the optional dungeons later. because I don't want to go through all the trouble just to die. So we're sailing around this continent now. We passed by the cavern, or the marsh cave, that's the name of it. So, to put it bluntly, we're actually having to sail around the entire world, essentially, to get to our next stop. It's gonna take a little bit, actually. By take a little bit, I mean it'll take like 3 minutes. Around the world in 3 minutes does not sound nearly as cool as 80 days. Bad pun. Actually, we're not going around the entire world, we're just sort of circumnavigating the southern continent. So we got a desert there, that's suspicious looking. Lots of buccaneers along the way, no surprise there because, well, pirate-infested waters and also high encounter rate. Actually, I'm not getting as many encounters as I would have expected, frankly. Okay, let's go up here. We're almost there. Here is the dock. So now we have the fun task of having to actually go even further around this area, because the dock is really stinking far away from where we actually need to be. This is a well-designed area, if you couldn't tell. A very, very well-designed area. In all honesty, I actually do like this whole having to not go directly to where you have to go business. It makes it a little bit more interesting, because a lot of other games, you just go literally, okay, good example, Final Fantasy X. You basically go in a straight line from point A to point B without any effort. In this game, you actually have to kind of work for things. So I appreciate that, but it also takes forever because of the encounter rate. So it's a mixed bag for sure. Whichever you prefer, I don't know. A lot of people don't like 13 for being linear. That is hypocrisy because, well, 10 is just as linear, except it's not as obviously linear. Like, 10 is also a corridor or a hallway or whatever you want to call it. It's just a slightly bendy hallway. Like, oh look, a little bend in that hallway. It's not just a straight line like 13, but it's not really that much less linear. Rant over, we reached our next town. Never mind, I can keep ranting. So, like, seriously, this game feels so much more open than even 10 or 13. And it is an NES game, so I just want that to sink in for a moment. It is, like, so much more open, and it is kind of daunting, actually. Ouch. That was kind of bad, actually. Oh well, more of a level divide. Res to you. Do this instead of wasting a Phoenix down. There we go. And there's an inn right here, so that's why I didn't rush to heal up. So this town is called Crescent Lake, just wanted to point that out. There was an airplane, so I actually muted the mic since I wasn't actually saying anything. I actually really like this area. I like lake towns in games. Not so much in real life because, well, I've never lived near a lake town. Exit, thank. Oh, shoot, white wizard. Can't get that yet. That's unfortunate. Patera is good. Invisera, don't need it. Stona, we could have really used last dungeon, actually. So yeah, that was just a teensy bit unfortunate. I thought I bought this, but it didn't actually... Oh, too low, okay. Well, never mind then, so we're not actually gonna do that. So in this town, what we have to do is talk to somebody, I'm pretty sure. But I'm not who to actually talk to. I've seen screenshots, but I don't know where to actually go here. Is it here? I think it's here. Probably pass right by him with my luck. No, this is the entire town. Where do I have to go? I know what I have to do, I just don't know where to actually go to get there. If that makes any sense at all. What do you have to say? See, okay. Good conversation. Okay, what's actually up here? Ooh, bridge. Bridge over troubled water. Here we go. This is looking promising. Okay. Talk to you, because you're the odd one out. I'm Lucan. I see a cycle of wrath. A dim light, guided by destiny. That which our entire future revolves. Oh, so we get to meet the famous Lucan already. You have defeated the Fiend of Earth and restored the crystal's light. Sadly, this has drawn the notice of the Fiend of Fire, who is not to have stirred for another 200 years. Take this canoe and go face the Fiend in Mount Gulg. So we could do that, or we could think around for a really long time. I'm kind of leaning towards the latter, to be honest, because Mount Gulg is not a very fun place to be. That's all I'm gonna say about that for now. But let's just keep going on in this area. We can actually get some really sweet equipment in the very near future, so I think that's preferable to you know, going out and fighting the boss. Okie dokie, this area is a maze, so give me like 1 second here. Okay, I think... No, wait, this is a really easy maze. Never mind. This is actually really easy. Okay. Go all the way around here. Go bring it around town. That's a dead end. Am I going the right way? I don't know if I'm going the right way. Like, legit, I do not have a clue where I'm going now. Now, I've found... Oh, a Neochew. Is that like a Neopet? Bad pun, it's bad. Oh yeah, I did heal. I was like, did I heal? So it's like, that would have been bad if I'd forgotten to heal in town. Did I get any new equipment off screen? I don't think I did, actually. You notice also these enemies are way tougher than the ones we were used to fighting. So I may have to level up a teensy bit more off screen. Or just run like heck, that's the other option. Just die already. Chews are always tough though, so that doesn't surprise me at all. Gotta go up here. Oh, snap. Where are we? I'm really turned around. Okay, I took a wrong turn. So, I think the best course of action would actually be to start over at the entrance. So, I think we're gonna end it here. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Final Fantasy 1.